Here we are with Rock, Season 3 winner of Hell's Kitchen. And you know me, guys, I'm always asking, what was the audition process like?
Well, I went to a casting. I took a bus in Chinatown up to from DC to New York. They had an open casting call, and when I got there, it was pretty chaotic. It was about the 50th person in line, a little unorganized. I had on my suit, well, like a sweater and shirt and tie, so it was very clean-cut and professional. Didn't know what to expect. I got up there, and I think I kind of blew it. The casting director told me I really didn't. But I was so anxious they didn't know who I was. So I drove to Atlanta 2 days later, Friday night, 10 o'clock after I got off of work. There was a casting in Atlanta on Saturday afternoon. Made it there, showed up in my jeans and t-shirt, still neat. I wasn't sloppy, but I was much more comfortable. I was in my laid-back element. I said, listen, they're gonna know who I am. They said they wanna know who I was, they're gonna know who I am. So, got to the casting, there was 3 people there. It was an open casting, it was great, killed it. Then they invited me back the next day. And so that's where they ask you the questions from LA, like the executive producers are putting together their list of questions, and they put you on film. They submit that CD to LA. So the second day was great, got a little tie, and that's where they want you to be, a little more camera ready. Asked me a lot of questions, about certain situations. How would you handle Ramsey? When's the last time you got into it at work? Things like that. And you're just honest. It's not really, they're not looking for the perfect person. They're looking for something that sparks them. So I didn't try to be anybody. I just tried to be myself. They kept saying, be yourself. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, it's not because you're not the right thing. It's not what they're looking for. So then the third process was going to LA. They called me a couple weeks later and they said, you've been chosen as one of the finalists. Go to LA, and they do background checks, psychology tests, like the 700 questionnaire thing, medical checks, of course. You sit with a private investigator. They want to make sure your background is all right. You don't have any outstanding charges or you're in any suspect movies. And then you sit with the executive producers, which was like 7 people in a room looking at you behind like a green screen. And it was intimidating at first, but I just kept saying to myself, be yourself. And if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. And we really hit it off. And I told them about the other castings, and one of the producers told me after I won, the reason why they put me through is because I went to 2 castings, and I applied online. So it goes to show, you're a little persistent. People noticed that. And he said they weren't going to put me through. There was like 11 people chosen, and I was one of the 4. We don't know. They said this guy's persistent. Let's give him a shot. And I like to think it worked out.
I think it did. Thank you so much, Rock. Great having lunch with you today.
Thank you.